Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to look at gaming on a budget computer. However, we're going to use cloud gaming. I think many people have heard of Google Stadia. That's Google's platform for streaming games to your phone, your laptop, your TV, any device that connects to the internet. Now, I'm not going to use Google Stadia for the following reasons. It's only available in North America, and I don't live in North America. Next, it's $120 to buy the hardware for it, which is a little expensive. And the other option is $9.99 a month, which may be reasonable, but again, it doesn't work in my area. And the last reason, and the most important reason, is why I will not use Google Stadia, is you need to buy the games on Google Stadia. That means if you own the game, it doesn't matter. You need to buy it again on Google Stadia. You need to pay full price for these games. You're talking about $60 for some of these games. And you don't really own the game, which is a big problem. If Google stop the service or if something happens, you can't play the game. That's it. If you don't have internet, you can't play the game. If Google decide to close it, you can't play the game. You have just lost that $60. And you're not really getting the full experience. If you can have that game and one day you upgrade to a high-end PC, you upgrade your hardware becomes cheaper, doesn't matter, you're only playing it on your internet connection. If your internet connection is not good, you'll always get a bad day when you play those games. So we are going to use Geforce Now. Now the reason I want to use this one is it's available in my country, and they're rolling out to different countries. So if you're not in a country that's available now, keep checking back, and they may start in your country soon. It is in beta, so they are changing some things, but that means it's free. Okay, so the service is free. You can use Google Now for free. Okay, and it's the same thing on any device that connects to the internet. The last reason, and maybe the most important reason why I want to use Geforce Now, is because if you own the game, you can use it through Geforce Now. Now, not all games are supported, but you don't lose out. If you bought the game, you have the game, you own it for life. Okay, that's your game. And then you can just play that through Geforce Now's servers. So you don't have to buy it again, and you may have a whole library which you can now play on your tablet, your smartphone, your budget computer. So let's check this out in this video. I'm going to show you it working. I've got some budget devices, some low-powered devices here. This is an Atom based tablet laptop. I have the GPD Win 2 handheld gaming system, and I have my smartphone, the Samsung Note 9. I'm going to show you AAA games playing on these using Geforce Now cloud game streaming. Let's take a look. Okay, well, first up we have the GPD Win 2. This is a handheld Windows computer for playing games, but it's a full Windows computer with an integrated Intel graphics chip. And that means it's fine as a small device, but playing AAA games can be a little difficult. As we can see here from the specs, it's got an Intel Core M3 7Y30, 1 gigahertz, but it does turbo up to about 2.4 gigahertz. Now, this is enough for some basic gaming. It does have 8 gigs of RAM, but for AAA games it simply can't do it. we are going to use Geforce Now. Now I am on my 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi in the house. And you can see here I've got some of the games that I own through Steam and Uplay. I'm going to choose this game. This is Batman Arkham Knight. Now the reason I'm choosing this game is because I know for a fact this game will not work locally on this device. Arkham Knight is just too powerful. It won't even launch on this small device. But with Geforce Now, we're running this on NVIDIA's supercomputers somewhere on a server far away. Yet it still works surprisingly well. Okay, so it connects. It chooses the best server at the best speed. Then it connects to the game. Now I own this game. I own this game through Steam, so it launches into Steam. And it does all the standard things, updates Steam, and then goes in. I'm not touching anything, just letting it go. And there we go, we've got the launch screen. Now at this point on the GPD, if I ran this locally, the game would crash. It would not boot into this game. Okay, but it has on Geforce Now. So let's see if we can get the game running. Oh, can we skip all this? Maybe not. I don't know how fast the servers are for loading games. Sometimes I feel it does take a little longer, but I am in to the game. Okay, now here we are, and what am I doing? It doesn't show up on the screen here, but this looks wonderful. And it runs smooth.
That's where I've seen that name. What name? Player on the club. Partner, break down. Batman, kill him! Gotcha!
Next up, we've got this. A tablet, which is the YogaBook, with the backlit keyboard and a very, very low spec computer. We have a look here at the processor. It's rocking an Intel Atom 1.44 gigahertz, which seems to be used at 50% all the time. And with only 4 gigabytes of DDR3, this laptop is very, very low spec. Not only for gaming, it definitely can't play anything beyond some simple 2D platformers or something like chess. I think it could do, and again, chess is only in 2D. It really can't do a lot, and it's very, very slow, but it's very, very low powered. You can charge it from a USB, if you can see here. It's got micro USB, and it also has HDMI out, which is great for on the move, but you can't really do a lot on it. It's about 5 years old now, but it was fun to use at the time. It's a little bit of a novelty. Certainly not a gaming machine, but let's see with our Geforce Now, can we play some AAA games on this Atom processor? Let's have a look at the Geforce Now app. Let's launch. Let's have a look. There you can see. Got my games. Recently played Batman. Again, Batman Arkham Knight would definitely not play on this system. No, I'm using Batman Arkham Knight because actually it's a really poorly optimized game for PC. It doesn't run on anything but the latest hardware, and even then a lot of people have said it's crashed, couldn't get it working. It is an older game, but definitely a good game to test to see if it works on older hardware, just because of the high specs that were used to run this game, or the high specs which are needed to run this game. Clearly this computer doesn't have it. The Atom processor, especially this older one, is for very low power devices. The battery life is great, and you get a full Windows computer, but at the expense of performance. This computer has very, very low performance on even Office applications. It takes a long time to do anything. Web browsing is sluggish. I have very little use for this laptop these days, but still, it's a good concept, and now we can get some life back into it, maybe with these with this Geforce Now. Let's just see it launch the game. Okay, and here we are. Into the title screen, and we already know we can't skip any of this, so let's see. I actually don't know the keyboard controls for this game. Honestly, on this keyboard, it's not going to be ideal to play, but I just want to show you that it works on very, very low powered devices. Okay, here we go. Let's just continue. Okay, we're just loading into the game. We should be in the same place as we were on the GPD Win 2. Okay, yeah. Here we are. And we're playing. Let's see if I can control this. Okay, I think you can see here it's running nicely. It's nice and smooth. It's very hard to control with this touch keyboard. You can see. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this mouse. If you go anywhere outside, it's not very good. But there you go. You can see it working. Nice and smooth. Paired with a controller, you could play this game on a controller. You could fly it into tent mode and get a controller and play it. Have yourself a great time on a very low spec computer. Maybe give some life back to a computer that you found has no use for anymore. Okay, the last device I want to show you is this running on an Android device. This is my Note 9 from Samsung, and I got the Geforce Now app. As you can see, I'm a little bit of a Batman fan, so let's have a look at it running on here. So again, I got my list of games. These are all the games I own that support Geforce Now, and I think there are some more as well. So there we go. Click play. This is running on my Wi-Fi. Same thing, it launches into Steam. This time it launches into big picture mode. I don't have a controller connected, so I'm going to choose the on-screen controller. Didn't press anything. From big picture mode, launching into the game. Just waiting around. All the loading, here we go. Can't skip it. Start, start, start. Little vibration as you press the buttons. You get the analog sticks. Ooh, skip, skip, skip. I know it doesn't work, I just can't help myself. There we go. Skipping ahead. Okay, press A. Jumping in, should be in the same place. Focus is all over the place because my hands are not so steady. Okay, and here we go. I think a little stutter there, but oh yeah, it's looking good there on my.
No more jobs and no way out of this freaking city so long as that assassin's delaying the exfil. We're screwed.
How do we control the car? Oh, I'm going backwards.
Let's go see the blown up factory.
Because I'm not using triggers. There we go. Okay, there we go. Wonderful, but
Jeez, he's coming after us.
I'm using on-screen controls. This is not ideal. I can barely figure out where I've got to press. This is not ideal, but I guess if you're out and you needed to play quickly, you got some on-screen controls here. Okay, now I've switched to a 8-bit Do classic SNES controller. This is great because it also has the two L and R back buttons there. You can see that R2 and L2. So let's go back into the game. Where am I? Upside down. Oops. Let's get out, let's be. Yeah, I mean, it works pretty well. You could play any of your games on here. Wonderful! Just like playing on a high-end PC. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is use this with my monitor. First, let's put this into LTE mode. So I'm using my phone network here, and I'm going to connect it up to my screen here. Choose the USB-C. Plug it in, and yeah, I'm not using DeX or anything like this. This could be used on any smartphone that has HDMI out. Again, just to double check there, yeah, no Wi-Fi. I'm using LTE. And let's launch Geforce Now. Go into My Games. And well, this time let's choose a first-person shooter. Let's go with Doom. And here we go, we've got Doom. Click play. And I'm using my Logitech. This is the MX Anywhere 2. I like this mouse because you don't need a Bluetooth dongle, and you can charge it though with USB-C. So this is great for using with a computer or phone, as I'm doing here, using it with DeX. Okay, and as you see, I've gone into Steam Big Picture mode. Let's leave it. There it goes. Launching into Doom, hopefully. Okay, and I'm going to be using my Bluetooth wireless keyboard. This is backlit RGB keyboard for all that gaming glory and some MX keys. This is the Drevo keyboard. Now again, I like this because it's Bluetooth. You can switch between 3 different devices, same as the mouse, and there's no dongle. Okay, so great for just carrying around. You can use with different computers, or like now, I can use with my phone and play a little bit of Doom. Let's see how that looks. As it loads up. You might be able to just see, as well as it's loading, it is also loading on my phone. Okay, this is just a mirror. Okay, so here we go. Let's load a campaign. Let's just continue here. So I'm not using Batman for this one. Just to show you, you can use it with a mouse and keyboard the way PC games are meant to be played. And here we go. As you all know by now, I'm not too good at gaming. But it does work. I don't know if you can see in the corner, I'm getting 80 FPS. It's jumping around 80. Oh no! Oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh dear. If only I was a little bit better at gaming, hey. Okay, well, there you have it. And again, it's all still on the phone here. Now, I will say you cannot load games on here which are not supported. If it's not supported, the game doesn't load. Only a few games are supported. They do have a wide library, but there is also the chance that your game may not be supported. Notable games I noticed that are not supported. GTA, none of the Grand Theft Auto games are supported. Origin games, so EA games not supported. No FIFA, no Fallen Order, they don't work. Tomb Raiders, they work. A lot of Steam games work. Sega games seem to work. The Yakuza series are on here. No Halo, the Microsoft games don't seem to be on here. I imagine they're all owned by Xbox, and Xbox are pushing the Xbox Pass, maybe launching some games streaming series in the future. But for now, this is free. You can do it on LTE, you can do it outside, you can do it on your Wi-Fi. It works. It really does. Like, you can play the games. If the connection drops, you do miss a few frames, and that can harm the gameplay. The latency kicks in. But overall, yeah, it seems to work really, really well. I recommend it. And this is not a paid promotion or anything like that. This is just my experience, and I love this, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. Okay, well, thank you all very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, do follow my Twitter at TechPowder. I do post some things on there. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys again in the next one. See ya.